Good morning, everybody. Today's May 14th, 2025, and I have a dream, a warning dream to share with everybody. And somebody needs to hear this. There's a reason why God puts these videos out, these dreams out like this for me to share, because somebody needs to hear it. Either you need to hear it, or you're going to come across somebody who is going to need to hear this information. If you have received the truth and then you do not act upon it, or you do not warn others when the opportunity arises, their blood shall be on your hand. Okay? And let me just tell you this as well before I tell you the dream. Jesus Christ is the only one who saves. Jesus Christ is the only way into the kingdom of heaven. Jesus Christ is the only way you will ever have peace in your life. Jesus Christ is the only way you will have joy in your life. Jesus Christ is the answer to everything. He is the answer to the hole in your heart. He is the answer to the hole in your life. I think that we were all born with a special part of our heart missing. And it was done that way intentionally, because the only piece that was going to fit there to fill it up, to make you feel whole, is Jesus Christ. And this is what I believe. The dream. Let me just tell you also, you make sure you tell the people this. When opportunities arise, it's always an opportunity to tell people about Jesus. But this is the answer. If you come across somebody, yourself or somebody else, who is going to do in this dream what this dream speaks about, I'm telling you, you must tell the people about Jesus. And if you're hearing this because you're thinking about doing this, I'm telling you, Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. There is no other answer. No therapist could ever help you the way Jesus can. Therapists are there to make you feel good. Receiving the truth of God doesn't always feel good, but the end result will be bliss for eternity in heaven. The truth hurts sometimes. The truth, the way, and the life is Jesus Christ. Okay, let me tell you about my dream. There was a group of people. It was approximately 5 people in this group. Somebody that they knew had unalived themselves. They loved this person. They wanted to be with this person. They made a pact. They made a promise with each other as a group that they were going to unalive themselves so they could go be with this person. And before they could do it, one of the people backed out and decided not to do it. So I was there. Now, there were people all over the place. There were people all around. These people were like in a group. I don't know. They were just walking around just in this group, like it was just, I don't know. I mean, actually, I know one of the people in the group I know. And she was there. She had her little purse across her. You know, she had her little purse. She was all dressed nice and stuff. And she's a real pretty girl. And they were all dressed. I don't know if they were going to go do it right there at that moment, but I know that they had made this pact, this promise, that this is what they were going to do so they could go be with this loved one. And nobody else was telling them the truth. Nobody. Everybody else around knew the plan, but nobody said anything to them. And I went up to them. I said, do you know, if you do this thing, if you take your own life, you're going to go to hell. You're going to go to hell. I said, each and every one of you is going to go to hell. And I looked at every single one of them in their face. And I was talking to them like this. I don't talk in a sugary little tone of sweetness and, trying to make you feel good. That's not what this is about. This is about God's hard truth. And I said, do you realize? I said, whatever sin it was that was your worst sins while you were here on this earth, the demons are going to torture you with that. I said, if you are sexually immoral, the demons are going to take swords and they're going to rape you with those swords. That's what I said. And I said, they will take acid and they will pour it in every orifice of your body. That's also what I told them. I said, you will go to hell. You will be there forever. You will be tormented and tortured for all of eternity, never getting out. You're going to go to hell. If you do this thing, you're going to go to hell. I kept telling them that. All right? That's the dream. I'm going to tell you a real true story of this other lady She put it on a YouTube channel. I usually save videos that I really found inspiring to share with others, but I can't find this one. There was this homeless woman. She had a really super hard life. She was all alone in the world. She didn't have anybody. She was homeless. She did live in her car. She had just given up on life. She didn't want to be here no more. She was done. She'd made her choice. She was done. She decided that she was going to unalive herself. So she goes into the store and she buys all of these bottles of sleeping pills. She gets back in the car and she takes them all. She takes all the pills. And right as the pills are starting to make her succumb to her fate, Jesus shows up to her and says to her in the car, he says, "If you take your life, you have departed from me." That's what Jesus showed up and told her. If you take your life, you have departed from me. Right before she came unconscious, she was able to dial 911. They showed up and they took her and they did what they did with her, and they kept her from dying. But this woman was about to pass off into eternity. She was about to step into everlasting torment and separation from God the Father and the Son Jesus Christ. If you take your life, you have departed from me. Okay? Nobody wants to hear those words. Somebody needs to hear this video today. You're contemplating this, or you know somebody who is. If you've heard this warning, you continue on in your path of doing what you want to do with that, go, then you've been warned, and you're going to remember these words all of eternity while you're being tormented in hell. And if you know somebody who's planning this and you don't warn them, their blood will be on your hands. I promise you that. The Bible even warns of this. If you know somebody's, in danger and you don't warn them, their blood is on your hands. Please don't listen to therapists tell you all these little sweet words that they try to tell you to make you feel good when somebody else has passed or taken their life, when somebody's unalived themselves. There's a lot of sweet, precious little words. Oh, they're resting in peace. Or, oh, they're an angel in heaven. I'm sorry to tell you, no, they're not. I know I sound real harsh and uncaring. I don't mean to. It's just the truth hurts sometimes. I have myself experienced people in my own family who have taken their life. I know the pain. Okay, so I'm entitled to speak the way I'm speaking because I have experienced it myself. Yes, it was painful, absolutely painful. I was 14 years old when my cousin did that to herself. She was, 16 years old. She is not resting in peace. She is burning in hell, being tortured. And it's been decades since she did that. All right. There's a lady on a YouTube channel. She's got a YouTube channel. I won't tell you the name of her YouTube channel, but her name is Melissa. She had a couple of elderly friends, this man and this woman, or whoever, her friends, whoever these people are, and they got on and they did a special little YouTube video about if you take your life, you won't go to hell. God understands. Oh, sweet, nice, kind words. Yeah, Want words that'll send you straight to hell. Don't believe the lies and deception. You will go to hell. You're going to make yourself depart from Jesus. Jesus says, if you take your life, you have departed from me. Please don't hear those words. Please do not be told that by Jesus. Don't experience a complete departure from God the Father and Jesus Christ the Son. And this one person that was in this dream that I know of, I'm gonna share this video with her, and I pray for her all the time. I love this girl, man. Oh my gosh, do I love her? I love her so much. She's like my daughter. I've always felt that way about her, and I pray for her all the time. I pray for myself. I pray for all of us. You know what I'm saying? But I pray against this thing, that she has not done this. Anyway, God bless you, God bless your family, and God bless your animals on this day. Goodbye.